Good evening, dear all. We are so happy to see people joining our regular EWB Thursday webinar. And as we call it, investment time. This is high time for English language teachers, practitioners, and professionals to invest their time, 1 hour time, into their professional development and learn something from the professionals from this field, English language teaching, and particularly the topic of AI, artificial intelligence, is becoming more and more popular both among teachers and students. And today we are so happy to welcome Sarvinoz Komilova, who is an active EWB member, and also she has so many great things to name, just a few of that. So I'll just briefly share her information with you. And Sarvinoz Komilova is a master level English instructor with experience in both online and offline teaching. She's passionate about using technology to engage students and help them achieve their goals. And today she will share some of her great tips. And she's also a teacher trainer and is dedicated to sharing her knowledge with others. And this is very obvious because she always volunteers to do to deliver webinars for many platforms and also trainings. And one of her biggest accomplishments, this is she was chosen as EWB Innovative Teacher of the Year 2023 through a very tough contest procedures, and she was also has been chosen as Best English Instructor of 2022 by the University of Central Asia's School of Professional and Continuing Education. And more than that, she is a great speaker, a great trainer, and also enthusiastic and devoted teacher. Dear all, please let's greet Sarvinoz, and use this time to ask as many as possible questions to learn from our expert in AI, from Sarvinoz Komilova. So dear all, please don't hesitate, to join the webinar and also to leave your questions in the chat box or comment box if you are watching us on Zoom or Facebook. So with great pleasure, I'm giving the floor to Sarvinoz. Over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Manmajon. Thank you for such warm welcome, and thank you all for joining. It's really an honor to be conducting this webinar for you because as I was talking with Europe before, like now we have so many good professionals in like teaching community that it's so difficult to teach them something new. So I just hope that today they will have at least one takeaway from my session. So well, let's get started. And today we'll be talking about AI tools, and how can you use them to improve your lessons, to make your life easier, and to engage your students using modern technology. So first of all, okay, sorry, let me do it this way. I'll share my whole screen. Dear all, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Hey, thank you. So if you can see the screen, I would ask you to join this website, which I'm sharing. You can do it in two ways, like by going to this website and type this PIN, or by just scanning this QR code. And if you see strange names here, they're all just your nicknames. No worries. It also has the music, but I muted it because I want to be speaking. So I'll just give you 1-2 minutes to join, and then we'll get started. Those who cannot join, no worries. I hope that you will be able to join and answer the questions which I put here on our chat. It's also okay. Okay, 6 people, so 7, that's nice. People are joining. And for those who have joined recently, I just want to remind that we are all trying to go to this website. You can do it by scanning this QR code or going to this website and typing in this PIN code. So 12 people, that's great. And okay, we're joining, that's good. Okay, while we are just waiting for others to join, why do you think it's good that here we have nicknames but not real names? Is there any advantages on this? What do you think? Is it good that we have nicknames here but not your real names?
I think for students it's good. Why? Because when they lose, yeah, nobody will know if they lost. Yeah. But I think it's also fun, one of the fun ways, yes, that students get engaged into that, and then nobody knows who is who, and that's another exciting moment when the students try to find out who is behind rolling beer or something like that. Yeah, so it's just really fun and exciting way, and also it's very transparent. Nobody knows, yeah, who is doing what, and then that's kind of provides equal opportunities for everybody, I guess so.
Yeah, that's one of
Yes,
the
of
features we
course.
like.
Sarvinoz, can I add?
Yes, well, of course,
Yes,
Manma.
I agree with Nasiba. And first of all, it is having fun. Yes, we have very funny names here. For example, Smiling Pizza, Crazy Parrot, Excited Ocean. First of all, it's fun. And the
Yeah.
second thing that some students, they are really shy and they don't want to show themselves. That's
Mhm.
why they use these nicknames.
Yes, I agree with you. It's a good way because students won't be shy if they have wrong answer or something. But for teachers, just want to remind you that when you finish this activity, you will be able to see your students with the real name and their performance, how they performed. And you don't have to show it to everyone. It's just for you to analyze your students. That's all. Okay, well, let's get started. It's been more than 1 minute. Those who couldn't join, you still have this website and PIN code. So I will be showing you this tool first. And to start, I just want to show that I need to press start activity in order for you to do something on your screens. Otherwise, I can have some information here and the teacher can be talking, explaining. And once I start the activity, you will be able to put your answers on your phones or laptops if you're using them. Here you have time. It means this is you only have 1 minute to answer this question. As a teacher, I can add 1 more minute if I see that you're struggling, or I can end activity right now if I see that you have finished all your answers. And I can see the number of answers here. Only 3 people, only 3 responses so far. 4. Just because you have nicknames doesn't mean that I won't be able to see your real names at the end. Keep it in mind. At the very end, I will see who answered this question, who was active. So, okay, as you could see, I was running out of time. And since I only got 4 responses, I added 1 more minute because I need more responses. If I had 15 answers already, okay, I have 10, I will end the activity. I will not have to sit and wait for this time to finish so that we can see the words. Okay, 21 responses. I think that's good. So I decided it's enough and I end the activity. And now we will be able to see your answers. Okay, so, whoa, that's so many. Okay, Gamma, Microsoft, Ocom, Canva, GPT, Jasper, Gemini, 11 Lab, ChatGPT. I see some new ones. That's awesome. And as I was saying before, like our teachers are getting so well in this AI thing that, again, it's hard to teach them something new. So, okay, that's very well. Let's move on to the next one. So here, I have this picture. And once I start the activity, you will have to circle what kind of tools do you use. Like a language learning app, language generation AI, chatbots, or other things. Again, you won't be able to see it unless I start the activity. And for this activity, I can also choose how much time I want to give you. So I think 1 minute will be enough. So let's start. Choose the tools which you use. Okay, here I can see the number of responses. Again, I have the time.
I'm sorry, just a quick question. How can I move it? Because it shows only one side of it on my phone.
Maybe you should press focus. It has
Uh,
focus on it. If you press focus,
I
then it
clicked
also
it.
has toolbar on the top. You can choose the pen and draw, pencil, or it has A, which you can text, put some text to. At first, it's a bit difficult. My students also kind of, struggle.
So
They
I
have
used the pen. I can just make it. I can write whatever I wish, but unfortunately, I cannot do anything else.
Could you circle?
I did. I
That's
did.
good. That's all I'm requiring for now.
Yeah, but
That's
this is not all. You see, it's not showing all.
okay. Maybe you should zoom in or zoom out.
I couldn't. I tried.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Because yeah, when this tool, when it's drawing, some students struggle at first. They have hard time navigating it, but once they get used to it, it's such a good tool. I really like this tool. And to be honest, I use this website mostly for this tool. So I have 14 responses so far, so I'm going to end the activity. Again, you can wait, or you can add more time, it's up to you. Now you will get the chance to vote for each other's drawings. If I start voting, you will be able to see all drawings which participants drew, and you will choose which one you like more. It's also very good for peer review and peer checking. So let's get started. I will give you only 30 seconds, but again, you can adjust the time which you want to give to your students. Now you will be able to see some drawings which participants did. I know it's nothing like I didn't assess anything, so you won't choose which answer is right or wrong. It's just to show you an example of how this tool works. When I do it with the students, it's usually with the tasks that like wrong and correct answers, and they choose which answer is correct, which drawing was correct. And we have the winner. Like this is the first place. Okay. And then you can see the second place. Okay, interesting. Someone uses all of them, it's most of them. So this way you can see what your students drew, again, without knowing their names. And if suppose that this is some kind of assessment task, you can just put this one on the board and discuss, like, why is it correct? Why is it wrong? Or any, like, again, without showing who did this, you just explain them if they have any mistakes, which cannot be applied here. And we'll just skip for now this part. So, and I have this many drawings. You can go through them one by one. Let's move on to the next one. I have poll here. And the poll says that I've used CurryPod. And the tool which I'm showing you right now, it's called CurryPod. So let's see if you have ever used it or heard about this one. I'll give you 30 seconds for this. Time is up almost. I have 8 responses. Okay, let's see. No, only one person said yes. No. What is it? Good question. It will be something new for you, to be honest. So let's carry on. There's one more tool which I was planning to show you, but I'm going to skip it. It was just, additional plan B. If you all knew QueryPod, I would move on to the other tool. But for now, I will not use this one. Okay, well, just one more tool which I'm going to show you. It's an open question. I know it's a random question about Gemini, but I want to get some responses, and based on your responses, we'll see what will be the future of my webinar. So let's see your answers. It's written, you have to type your answers. What do you use Gemini for? How do you use it?
May
Yes, go ahead, please, Magma.
I? Okay, Gemini, as it is great AI tool, and we can do everything on Gemini. It's
Mhm.
like that, for example, if we have text on book, we can write it on Gemini. It also can record it, and we can put the record for students, and they can listen in the text. You can use also listening from Gemini. We're also using drawing, and we can use as a chat GPT there. We can do everything. We can use pictures from Gemini and show students that we can find everything that it is appropriate to our text, and we can use it for our students.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm happy that you mentioned so many things you do with the help of Gemini. What about interactive quiz? Have you ever tried that?
Yes, it's already I learned it from you. Thank you.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Gemini, which I learned
Maybe
from
you were in my training. That's why.
the training, but
Yeah, but thank you. Thank you so much that you remember them and you're using them.
Thank you.
Okay, 7 response, but let's just, wrap it up. I'm going to see some of your answers. Again, you have the chance of voting for each other's answers. Let's try that for 30 seconds. You get to read your peers' answers, and you can vote. Which one do you like more?
Can you repeat your question again? Sorry.
You have to vote for the most relevant answer on your phone if you are in QueryPod. Okay, so here we have some answers. Okay, and the winner is this answer: to correct sentences and look for different things as ChatGPT. There's a lot to do with this tool. I use it for drawing PPT. It gives you quick responses in Google, yes. And then on the fourth place, we have English grammar and more with writing. Okay, 7 response by the Let's Justice. Learning English, understand English. You for present. Okay, some answers are a bit confusing, but that's fine, no worries. Now, well, my slides are over, my activity is over, and I will just press end the lesson. And I will say, yes, I want to end my lesson. Okay, I have a bit. As you can see here, I can see who participated, who answered all these 4 questions, which I showed and presented. So those who couldn't join at all, and those who didn't write their real names, yep, that's 2. So participate, did not participate. This is for the teacher to see. But let's talk, how can we create this kind of lessons our own, okay? So I will go to my lessons. I've been using this tool since 2023. That's why I have already a lot of lessons which I created. And now I will be showing you how can you create your own activities. Before I do that, let's answer one question. Do you think this tool is useful for you in your teaching context? The activities which we did, are you going to use them? Do you find them useful? You can unmute and speak up or write your opinion on the chat.
Yes, of course, it's make the teacher work very easy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hello,
using
Samir, can you
different,
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. No, I don't hear anyone.
okay,
Can I-
Sarvinoz, can I?
Yes, Malma, go ahead.
I think it would be if every time we use different
Okay, I think my
different
voice is
different
Mm,
AI tools,
think
it would be interesting for this students to
Mm.
acquire new tools.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, better engagement compared to a simple PPT. That's kind of sums up my whole purpose of this webinar. Okay, well, I can see that. Oh, hello from Brazil. Hello from Tajikistan. I guess it's Mr. Fernando. So, thank you so much for showing interest in this tool. And now let's get started. How you can create your own lessons. As you can see, I've used it for a lot of lessons, and mostly I use them for my online lessons, because it's difficult to engage students when you're teaching online. They are behind the screen, and when you ask them to do some task, you have no idea what they're doing. But this way you can control a bit. You can just see whether they're active or passive. And I use it mostly for my online. However, for offline face-to-face lessons, it's also applicable. And whenever I use new tool, I get feedback from my students, like whether you liked it or not. And so far, I got only positive feedback from my students. So here you have some options. Okay, so sorry. Let's kind of, start from the very beginning. On Google, you have to go to CurryPod website, CurryPod. And you go to this website. This is the logo of their website. And it's called CurryPod, currypod.com. You have to open this one. And since I have already logged in, I already have an account, it takes me straight to my lessons, to my dashboard. If you're using it for the first time, make sure that you sign up first, and then later all you have to do is sign in, and your lessons will be here. Again, as you can see, the first one was in 2023. I remember creating this for, again, EWB webinar or my innovative teaching session. I don't know, but it's still here. So you can create something and then reuse it and use it every time you want. So see, I have a lot of lessons. And once you sign in, it will take you to this dashboard. So here you can generate lesson with AI. It means you don't have to do anything, only write your prompt, and the QRPod will generate slides and pages for you. Or if you're not such a big fan of AI, and if you like to do everything on your own, which is totally fine, you can start new from blank. So first, let's get started with generate with AI, and then we'll come back to this. So here you will have this kind of screen. And here you will have to write your prompt. What would you like to have? You can also use your materials, and you can also choose. Do you want it to be full lesson, quick writes, or test preparation? So far, I have only done with full lesson, and I have there a mixture of slides and activities. So I want you to write the prompt for me in the chat, and I will choose one of that and put here, and we'll see the result. Prompt, but make sure it's specific enough. And okay, sorry, I need to reshare my screen. Something went wrong. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. As I was saying, please write the prompt for the upcoming lessons of yours, and I will copy it from the chat and put it here, and we'll all together see the result. The prompt is the sentence which you write here to request AI to give you some product. So what do you want to teach today? It can be like, anything, no worries. Anything you're go. Okay, story elements, grade 7. Wow, that's very, very good. Let's wait for more prompts, and I'll just choose randomly. Okay, so far we got 2 of them. Joyful IBT intro. Okay, let's choose this one, which has which is more specific. Thank you for writing this. Now I will kind of start, and if your prompt, okay, sorry, let me close this one. If your prompt is not specific enough, QRPod will ask you more questions. So for example, yep, that sounds great. Let's pinpoint a few details. Should this lesson be an introduction, reteaching, practice, or read aloud novel? Because we didn't specify this one. Standard alignment, should it be like, tied to any framework like CFR, Common Core, and relevance? Like, do you want them to analyze anything? So I'll just type like, make it introduction and the CFR framework. Again, if it's not specific enough, it will ask you more questions. Okay, so yeah, relevance. Let's make it examining the structure of public research. So here we have the objective. Again, if you like the objective, you can generate the lesson. If you see that you don't like objective, if you want to change something, you will press keep chatting and you will add more and more details.
Hello, Sarvinoz. Is it okay if I will ask you a question?
Sorry about that. I guess I have some internet connection issues. So I'll share my screen again. And yeah, as I was saying, we'll just generate the lesson because we don't have a lot of time to keep chatting with this, whatever it gives us. And here you have the AI, which is still kind of, going to help you. Maybe you want to change some slides. Maybe you want to change some activities. You will type your request here and it will make the adjustments. So, and it usually starts from exit ticket, like from the very last slide to the first one. Okay, my video is off. 1 second. It's still in process. Here you can see all the slides which it has prepared. Again, you can change their places of the slides. You can delete some of them. You can make your changes to ones which you want. And it also giving you like, step-by-step recommendation on how to conduct this lesson. Like starting from introduction. Okay, well, it's still generate. Yes.
Okay. Hello, Sarvinoz. Hope you are doing well.
I'm doing well, thanks.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I have some question. I'm still using like Gemma, but there is a limit to generate a question. When I did approximately 5 topics, you can prepare a presentation. What about report? Is there any limit, or there is no any limitation?
It has limitations, but the limitation is like, it's not so big. Like you can create as many lessons as you want. Like I've created all these ones. And in August, when I was having a teacher training, I created, just to show the participants, I think I created 5 or 6 lessons and deleted them just to show them how it works. So it's, I've never been said like, you have extended your limit, now stop using it. I keep using it, but it has some limitations only. I think to some features, but when it comes to creating, you can create as many as you want. So far, this is how many slides we have. Okay, 23 slides, as you can see.
Should we pay? Yes, like in Germany, you should have a tariffs like $8 per month, or if you want to generate more questions, you should pay more. That's why. What is the situation in Kuripot?
In Curipod, I'm using the free version, and the free version is not like, so limited as in Gamma or other like ChatGPT or something. If you upgrade, it will have some additional features. But what I showed you, like what activity which we did in the beginning of the webinar, it's all for free. And now I will show you, what features are for premium users and which of them for regular users. So this is the
Perhaps it's
slide.
using like animation or more pictures, like or
Yes.
live pictures. It is more. It's for payment, I think. Yes, like in Gamma.
Yes, some additional, but it doesn't tell you, okay, you created 5, let's wait for another month. No, it hasn't been said. So far, I'm using it. So as you can see here, we have these slides. You can edit them manually again. For example, I want to change this picture. I can press manual edit. It takes me to this page. And here I can just, add visuals. Some of them, yeah, like, most of them are free. Like I can add this one if I want. If I, again, if I'm too lazy to edit it myself, I just can ask, again, AI to help me. I can ask like, make a change on the first slide, do something. It's up to you, how you wish. So here we have all these slides. And if you like them, we're not going to kind of, look into all of these slides in details. Just as you can see, it has open question. If you can see, it has the name of those activities. Slide only for showing, but open question, students will be able to answer the questions. We have word cloud, the one which you did at the very first, where I gathered answers and all the word appeared there. So here, see, you have also drawing, the one which you circled. So here you have this, a researcher wants to interpret, and students will be able to write or draw something. So as you can see, we have all these slides, and it also has exit ticket with AI feedback. If students write correct answers, they can finish. If no, after answering this question, AI will give them instant feedback. Here we have poll if they made any mistakes in this one. And this is the last slide. Try again if they made mistake. So this is how AI can generate slides for you. And you can just, if you want, you can preview, you can see how it works before presenting it, or you can just start right away. So any questions so far? Regarding this one, because we'll go to manual edit for those who are not in favor of creating with
No,
AI.
I have no any question. Everything was clear and solved.
Okay, now let's go. So we did this one now.
Here we go.
We generated with AI. And let's imagine that you want to create it on your own. It will take you to this window. Again, you can ask AI to generate you a slide, or you can do manual edit. This is manual edit. For example, these are some activities which you can add to each of your slides. Okay, I want to choose open question, and I write the question here. Like, okay, I don't know. Let's say, what is 2 + 2 if you're a teacher of math? Here you can change the time if you want. You can set a proper time. But again, if you remember, I told you that you can add more time or finish the activity. Here, how many answers can your students upload? And whether your students will vote for each other answers or not, the one which we also did. And you can also change the vote duration, but this is also can be changed while you're doing the activity. Okay, this is my first slide. If you want, you can add visuals. You can, okay, for example, add this one. Or you can copy and paste any image from Google if you want. Here we have shapes, which you can use. Anything. And if you like this slide and you want to create the next one, you go to Add New. Again, you can choose the type of activity you want. If it's just slide, you can put your grammar or explanation. Students will have to look at your screen. They cannot do anything on their own. And if it's some kind of activity, students will be able to do something. For example, drawing. As I said, I mostly use this tool for this feature. And how I usually use it, here students can draw, right? So I create a background. What it means that students will write something on the task which I'm providing. And I'll show you one example, this one, if I'm teaching the kids. I put this worksheet. It's taken from games for ESL. And students can draw lines. When they see this activity, they draw lines from the name of transportation to the picture, which makes it very easy for you to monitor whether they did the task or not. And here you can select, match names with pics. Okay, sorry for this. And you can give them time. Another way which you can use this tool is give them directions. For example, draw the house which has 3 floors, big windows, to test whether your students understand the instruction or description. And they can just, draw whatever you instructed them. And then compare those pictures to see. Usually we do it orally, and we dictate, students draw on a paper, but this is another way you can use this activity. And again, you can manage all the settings. Then you add another slide. It can be, for example, word cloud. Like, again, any questions? What did you learn? And students will write their answers. And you keep adding more and more slides. Again, if you just add slide, it's you as a teacher presenting. And if you want students to do something, you add one of these activities. We also have AI feedback, where you write the question and you can test the feedback of AI as well. I rarely use it, to be honest, but it's if you're interested, you can use this one too. But make sure that you test the feedback of AI. And if you see this kind of sign, it means this is only for premium users. You have to pay to use this one. That's all. And just like that, keep adding slides, activities, and you can also add YouTube video here. You put the link of the YouTube video you want, you paste it here, and students will be able to watch it. So you won't have to ask students to go from this tab to another tab, and it makes the life easy. You can also add text, different kind of texts, and activities, or again, you can ask AI to create slides for you and you can add them. Even if you're doing something on your own, you can just, for example, this slide, I want AI to create it. AI will help me. For example, add an activity that checks students' comprehension on maybe present simple. And it will generate one slide for you. If you like it, you can keep it. If no, you can edit it, or you can ask AI to redo it. So this is the slide which AI created for me. And here it says AI will evaluate your response. So I think we're again kind of running out of time, and let's kind of summarize. What did you learn and whether you will be able to use this tool in your lessons?
Of course, it's a very interesting tool, and I would like to use it in my daily teaching.
That's good. Thank you.
Hello, Sarvinoz. Thank
Hello.
you. Yes, thank you for advising us an interesting and amazing tool. And I think that it will make our work easier because we should prepare every lesson, every time we should prepare presentations, quizzes, tests, and so on. So I will definitely use it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And yeah, here you can both use as PPT and the activity. You can test them by adding this activity while you're presenting. Okay, Mehra, you have raised your
Already
hand. Yes, you can go ahead, unmute and share your idea.
Okay, I have a question.
please.
It is a really great tool and really new tool for me. I have never heard about this tool. And I want to ask that how we register for this tool first of all, or we are
Yes.
uploading it. How to do first step?
The first step, you have to sign up first when you go to this website. First, you need to sign up if you're the first-time user. Unfortunately, I have already logged in, but I'll try to, okay, one second. I'll just try to show it. You still can see my screen, right?
Yes, we can see.
So here, as you can see, I opened it in incognito. That's why it doesn't recognize me. So here we have this window where you can just try it first. But since you're a new user, you have to sign up for free. And when you press sign up, yeah, it will take some time first. You have these options. You can sign up with email where you type your email and password, or you can continue with Google if you already have your Google account on your laptop. And if you already have an account, you go to login. Only once, you create it only once, and then next time you have to log in, not sign up. Yes, Malima Mukadam, you also have
Thank
raised.
you. Thank you. Very
My pleasure. Okay, any questions so far?
Sarvinoz, I have a question.
Yes.
Sarvinoz, what are the most
Okay.
common AI
Good
tools
evening,
that
dear
you
all.
use in your
Good
daily
evening, dear
teaching,
Sarvinoz.
except
Thank you so
QReport?
much.
Except CuriPod. Okay, one
Yes.
second. I use Gemini, and I like the recent. I'm experimenting, to be honest. Well, most of you already know Gemini, so I will not go deep into details, but they have this storybook experiment, and now I'm trying to see how I can use it. So, for example, like, write a book on, about kids using too much phone for my son, whose name is Sadruddin. I kind of created one book and I showed it to my kids. They loved it actually, but they didn't follow its advice. So Gemini, I'm trying to kind of see new features of Gemini. And another AI tool which I use mostly, it's I don't know if I can have if I have it here. No, I don't. It's making audios like 11 Labs or Cucarella to create audios for my students. Okay, sorry, something is wrong,
Sorry,
but
can
it's
you
still
repeat it again?
experiment tool. Sorry?
Sorry, can you repeat it, the name of the
I
AI?
can just type it in the chat box.
Thank you.
Okay, one second. Gemini. Oh, Prezi also, if I want to create some interesting presentations. And also I use websites which are not AI tools, but they have AI feature inside. And for example, EducaPlay, Kahoot. Okay, Kahoot AI is not free. But like quiz.com, they are not AI tools originally, but they are they incorporated AI inside, which you can use them in your teaching. Yeah, it's in Russian, but let's make it English because we're English teacher. But it can create the whole book with all visuals. So you can, if you ask it to make it English, this book will be in English. but so far I still have good connections. So I'm just trying. Like, Firoz, Gulnora, Sadruddin. Like, it has pictures and it has the story. It can make it in English, and it's good for your students, of course. You can make personalized stories for them, adding their names and asking them to read the story or assigning some more tasks. Here you have this share button, which you can share with your students. And once your students open, they can swipe the pages of the book and read it. And it has good visuals. You don't have to create anything. So I'm trying to experiment with this too and see how it's going to work with my students. And so far, I haven't used it with my students yet, only with my kids. But once I get the chance, I'll let you know how it worked. But so far, I like the
Thank
idea
you
of
very
this.
much. Thank you.
Yeah. I think Muqaddam is also, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
my Muqaddam.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
While we're
on
still
the
waiting
queue.
for this.
I really waited you, dear Sarvinoz Kom. I'm so happy that you have launched for us amazing session. So we can call you master for using AI tools. Thank you so much. I
Thank
have
you.
really enjoyed of your session, and instead of it, I'm practicing with my own phone. That how can I use it in practice? Thank you so much. Hope you will be also a speaker next time. Of course, we really want from our brilliant director Nisiba Pochova to how to say, to conduct a webinar with you because you as you are English teacher, as you are trainer, you are close with us because you know how to work with our students. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed from your session. Hope
Thank
you
you
will
so
share
much.
all your materials in Telegram group. Thank you so much.
I will. Thank you so much. You just made my day.
Great. Yeah. Thank you, Muqaddam, for great
Thank you
suggestion.
so
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
So Sarvinoz, just maybe, yeah, you will share some practical tips because again, sometimes teachers struggle with writing specific prompts because sometimes they really envision what the result they want to have, but writing specific prompts and also just formulating good prompts. What will be your tips for that?
I can share some links with it's from British Council, which shows you like, what do you want and how to get it. Like the example of the prompts, I can share it in Telegram group. But also you can ask Gemini, show me an example of good prompt for this or that. It will provide you several prompts itself. So that's how you can, I'm still like, not very good. I just type fast and then I'm like, yeah, I forgot to add this detail or that detail. And I keep adding more and more. It's also fine. But if you want to kind of, see the good example, you can read some resources or ask ChatGPT or Gemini or any tool you're using to show you example of those prompts.
Yeah. Just even from your example, like you can see, so the book is already ready, yes? And then you just need to print it or just to make it like, the e-copy and send it to your students.
Yeah,
you
here
see,
yeah,
how many jobs is AI replacing? That's
yeah,
amazing.
you can share it with your students. I shared it with my kids. They didn't read it, I guess. You can also listen to this. It will read this book for you. And again, I think it's just, amazing feature. So here it has visuals, print it, give it to your kids. Hopefully they will stop playing so much on the phone.
I hope teachers will not lose their job to AI. Hopefully.
I think no. I think yeah, even though I teach AI, even though I teach all these things, I still think that teachers' presence, teachers' connection to your students cannot be replaced by anything.
Agree, but to some extent, like, if the teacher is creative, because like, kids nowadays are so smart that they can, suppress your just, your mastery in something. And I think like, the only thing that still humans can do much better. This is just, their creativity, because, again, AI was created by humans. That's a point. Yeah.
And well, that was the experiment of the book, but Gemini now added a lot of good features. The one with Canvas, I think you have heard it. This one creates interactive tasks. Yeah, sorry, I know we are kind of running out of time, but I just want to quickly show you how it works too. For example, a test on A1 level, 10 questions. Yeah, my prompt is not so good, so see, but if I don't like the result, I can refine it. And while we're waiting for this, any questions so far? Okay. AI was faster than your questions. So here we have this interactive quiz.
Yes,
You
I
can
have a
just
question.
share
Yes,
with
if you
your
don't mind.
students.
Mhm.
Yes, Manya?
So, yeah, do you also use like, some AI tools to grade students' work, for example, to grade their writings, to grade their, paperwork or something? Do you use it?
So far, no.
No, yes.
I use one for my online lessons, but
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of, inside that platform. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, I recheck after AI. I still
Okay,
think
yeah.
that it's not so developed as to kind of I don't find any mistakes. I'm not saying no, I correct something of AI, but sometimes it wants to change so many things in students' writings that I think it demotivates students. That's why I recheck after AI again, because I know my student better. I know, even maybe the student wrote one sentence, right? I think it's wrong, but I still say that it's an improvement from what students did before. So I still kind of, put something positive there. Like, good job, you have improved this one or that one. So that's why so far I do it myself.
Yeah, that's really great. Okay. And how about rubrics? Do you create rubrics with AI tools, or this is
Rubrics,
something?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Rubrics, yeah. Mostly for their speaking tasks, but for writing as well, yes.
Yeah.
And I
good.
give that rubrics to the students so that they can put the check themselves on how they performed. So it's really helpful.
Yeah, maybe just, in our future webinar sessions, you will also share how do you create rubrics, let's say for writing assignment, yes, for oral assignments, and just, for many other tasks that you give just your students. That would be great. Based again, just on something very specific.
We can do that. We can arrange that too. Why not?
Okay.
If participants are interested in this, we will just explore
because
more and more.
Yeah, because that was something many teachers don't know about the rubrics, which is okay. Like, it's never late to learn something new. But I think these rubrics are very important, so the teachers can also guide their students that, the grading I'm putting, this is based on this. It's not something I figure out, or it's not something I use to compare one student with another one, but rather this is something like, as a kind of a contract between a student and the teacher, that this is, how we should work together on that, and my grading system will be based on that.
We had one very good webinar, like one professional teacher. She had the webinar on rubrics, and I learned a lot from her. And I think if participants can kind of go through webinars, they can find it and watch it too. But of course, we can also have some additional sessions as well about rubrics.
Okay, good.
So, well, that's the interactive quiz which Gemini created and which you can share to your students. And well, that's it. If you have any more questions, let's discuss them. And
call for the last minute question. So do you all,
one more minute.
1 more minute, yes. Yeah, if you have any last minute question, please go ahead. You can unmute yourself or you can put your question in the chat box or in the comment box on Facebook.
Okay, let's
Yeah. Okay.
okay,
All
okay.
right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sarvinoz, for this
Thank you.
great investment time, because I believe that teachers have so many takeaways with them. And again, like, you know, it's always, I think teaching is always experimenting. Yeah. When you find some new tools, you try to use it in your class. But here also, yes, of course, if you have some colleagues who are experts in the field, this will save lots of time and energy of yours, because you already know the person whom you can turn to ask specific questions. And it is really great to see you over and over, dear Sarvinoz. Thank you so much for useful information and sharing and caring that you do for other teachers as well. And thank you, dear all, for your active involvement. It's so great to see that every time we have teachers not only from Tajikistan, but also from Uzbekistan who join this webinar. And this is really great because we keep the doors open and we usually say the power of teachers is beyond the borders. Yeah, so we have the power to share and also to empower each other through the distance, through the online platforms. Thank you so much, dear all.
Thank you.
And look forward to seeing you again in our next EWB activities. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Thank you all so much.